It's Pelle here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the frame flicker transition in After Effects. And I think I saw this one or some similar transition in basically a Lucky music video. LONEWOLF is the one who's editing and directing most of Lucky's music videos, but I just really like that style, and I mean, how can you not like LONEWOLF style? Like, that is a insanely nice and clean style. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Pelle. I'm from Sweden. I've been editing for almost 10 years now, and I'm also running a website called editingvisuals.com, where I have a bunch of editing packs that's going to help you out with your editing and save you a lot of time. So if that's something you're interested in, it's going to be linked in the description down below. Now let's start making this transition here. So here I'm in After Effects, and I have added my clips here. I'm going to be making the transition in between. So it's basically these two clips here. So what we're going to be doing is basically adding in even more footage to our composition here. So I'm basically using a music video here, but you guys might have some, real footage. You might have different shots and stuff like that, which is going to be working like perfectly for this effect here. But I'm going to be using this music video and taking out different shots basically. So I'm going to be going through this music video again, and I'm just going to be trying to find 10 small clips that I could add for this transition here. So now I've added around 10 small clips here I'm going to be using for this transition here. So I'm going to drag most of them to the side first. So before we add these clips here, we're going to be roto brushing our footage here, and I'm going to make this transition around 15 frames. So you guys could go 7 or 8 frames to the right here. I'm gonna go 7 here, and then here I'm going to press Ctrl-Shift-D to cut the footage basically. Then go to the second clip, and I'm going to go a little bit further in, so maybe 8 frames, cut it. And these clips here, we're going to be roto brushing those. So we can start with this one. It's going to go pretty fast because it's just a couple of frames. So cover your artist, something like that. Just a super fast roto brush here. Then press freeze. Nice. Now we have our cutout here. Then press Ctrl-D to duplicate. Delete the roto brush here. Get the background back. And now we have so many duplicates. I'm going to rename this one background. Then first roto. So we know. You can make this one yellow, so it pops a little bit more. And then for a second clip here, roto brush it as well. And then you freeze it, just like that. Then Ctrl-D on the layer. Delete the roto brush on the bottom clip. Second background, and rename the roto as well. Second roto. Just like that. Get yellow, background purple. So now we have a little bit more structure, and we have also roto brushed our footage, so we can add it in this transition basically. So I'm going to start out with the first clips here. So we can start with this one. I'm going to drag it in. Here we have a clip here, pretty clean. I'm going to start off by making it smaller, and then we can use the shape tool here, then make a mask or something like that. Pretty nice. Then we can downscale it, play it around a little bit, and we can start off by setting it something like there. Maybe have it for 3 frames, then delete it. I'm gonna set under the roto brush, just like that. After that, go to the second clip, make it smaller, and then you can have another kind of shape to this, more vertical one, making this 3 frames as well. Want this to be above the roto brush layer. Set it on some other place, maybe there. Then I'm gonna drag it a little bit later in. I'm gonna drag it down to 2 frames now instead. Thought this looked the best. So transitioning from this to this. Next clip, make it smaller. Now I want a more vertical look to this, or more horizontal, I mean. Something like that. There we go. Nice, now we have cut it. I'm gonna set it like that. It looks something like this now. Pretty clean. And we can add drop shadows to these clips as well. Opacity 100, softness 200, drag on the opacity a little bit. Just so these clips pop a little bit more. And you can adjust if you wanna have a little bit more variation. Then go to the next clip. I'm gonna make it smaller, make your mask, go for more square look now. I'm gonna cut it, make it a little bit shorter. The next clip, drag down the scale. Here I want to use normal ratio here. I'm gonna add it almost on top of Lucky here. Then we cut it here, go a little bit further in to the next clip. And this is I would say like the transition clip basically. So it's going to be in the first clip here of Lucky, and then in the next one. So I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. And you guys can drag it under the roto brush layer of the second clip. So it's like on front of Lucky here, and then still the same clip, but now it's behind him, which looks very clean. That makes the roto brush almost pop up. You guys can also delay this background, maybe 2 frames, then add a new clip. This one, drag it down. We can use this as a background for the moment. So now it looks something like this here. I mean, this looks hard, like, so far this looks very, very good. And to make it a little bit more trippy, you guys can also duplicate the roto brush, drag it in like here, make a cut, then we're going to be adding a stroke to this, make a white stroke, increase the thickness of it, something like that. Add edge detect to this as well, and then the threshold, increase it, decrease the smoothness, then the saturation to 0. And then you guys can change the blending mode to screen, so we get this super fast 1 frame glitch here almost of him. Cut out version, then boom, pops up. And if you want, you can drag this behind Lucky as well, and it's going to create this super trippy flickering look. I really like this so far. Then we're going to be continuing next clip. I'm gonna make a vertical cut out here, scale it down. I'm gonna add it there. Another clip, more horizontal one, something like this. Scale it down a bunch. I'm gonna drag it around here, a little bit above, then drag it under the roto brush. I'm gonna make 2 frames there. Here I'm going to be making a square one, and you guys can hold shift while dragging this mask out to have a perfect square. And this is how it looks so far. Really clean. And now to really sell this effect, I'm going to be adding a grunge effect to this, and I'm going to be making a adjustment layer. So press Ctrl+Y. I'm gonna cut it to just cover the transition here. Effects and presets, grunge presets, bonus. And here I have a bunch of grunge presets. We could use the super grunge, for example. So it would look something like this. Pretty clean. That's just one of the effects. We could add default grunge from the grunge preset pack. It's a part of my all-in-one bundle. It's going to look something like this, and I think this looks absolutely amazing. So default grunge here, I'm going to make it purple. Then I'm basically going to cut it a little bit, so something like that. Then I'm going to cut it here as well, so it's going to be in the ending. And then on top of that, I'm going to be adding a new adjustment layer, Ctrl+Y, cut it so it covers the transition points here. And here I'm going to be adding dark pixel grunge. And combined with everything, it's going to look something like this in the end. I absolutely love this effect. It's it's one of the coolest transitions I've made, and most. Okay, I'm not gonna say unique ones because it was like inspired by like LONEWOLF and his cut out transition, stuff like that. But my god, this looks hard. This looks so clean, and yeah, I'm very satisfied with this. And if you guys want to check out the grunge presets pack, which I use for the effects in this transition here, it's going to be linked in the description down below, and it's going to be a extra discount code there as well. Don't forget to check out my website, editingvisuals.com. Also check out my socials, join my Discord server, and I will see you guys soon. Take care and have a nice day.